What is going on, everybody? Welcome over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 27 of the Montana Cattle Ranch series. So sit back, relax, smash that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget we are doing a giveaway, information in the description below. Let's get to it. What is happening, everybody? So today we kick it off on May 1st over here on the Cattle Ranch series, and we have some mowing to do today. We have got to get these fields knocked out so that way we can get some more grass being turned into silage, because we need it. We need it bad. And I think what I'm going to do once we are done mowing is I think I'm going to get rid of our alfalfa field. As good as it's been to us since the beginning, and we've been able to make a decent chunk of money off of it, but I think I need as many grass fields as I possibly can get right now. Just so we're able to produce a ton of TMR. Otherwise, we are going to fall behind and it's not going to be good. Now, I've been debating on either A, we pay off a big chunk of our loan, or we end up buying another field so that way I can pretty much just turn it into grass or have another grass field, and we're not putting ourselves into a situation. But I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like, I feel like it would be a good idea to do the investment. However, the quicker we pay the loan off, the less money that we've got going out in the long run. So it's kind of a... I think it's smarter to possibly just invest into another field. Now, I may not do that until next month, because I think I think all of our beer should be done being made. So we'll have a nice payday off of that. And we still have a ton of cheese being produced. And that's another thing. I had mentioned that I'm thinking of building another dairy factory. I kind of think I should, especially with all the milk we're producing. I think that would be a good idea on our part, but I don't know. I've got so many options right now in so many different ways I could go. We could either pay the loan off, I could put in a new dairy and buy a chunk of land. I know in the end, if we buy the field and if we buy the dairy, that we will be able to pay the loan off a little quicker, because we are making more money off of it. Plus we'll have feed for our cattle. I'm kind of leaning that way. What would you guys do in this situation? Would you worry about getting your loan knocked out, or would you buy the land and build another dairy, or would you pay the loan off? That's kind of my situation I'm in. But I know we're definitely going to get rid of this alfalfa field today. As much as it hurts me to do, and as good as it's been to us, I think we got to go ahead and get rid of it. I know that'll help. That won't completely stop the bleed, so to say, because we are dipping into our TMR quite a bit now. Like, I can fill the barn up one month, and then by the next month, I'm having to fill it up again. Like, I started this day and started doing some chores, and I filled their feet all the way up, but they're going through like almost 40,000 liters a day now, which is kind of insane. And that, what, we had almost 750,000 liters of TMR. They're gonna go through that like it's nothing. But I don't know. I'm just kind of on the fence about it. I kind of wish I had some other things to really take care of this episode so I could hire this out to a worker, but it's no big deal, I suppose. Plus, they drive this thing going like 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour, and it takes them forever to mow. So I think it's probably best that I just do it myself, and then I don't have that issue. And there we go. That field is done. I am becoming a big fan of this MacDown though. Like, for a mower, this thing is awesome. Now the only downfall about it is you can't, like, so if you look on the side of my field over there, I can't. Okay, this is just weird. Why does it stop me from being able to mow that? I'm so confused. But you cannot mow like any of the side grass with this thing. It has to be specifically a field only. And why can't I cut that? Like, this whole section right here will not let me cut. That's so weird. That's such a big section of alfalfa too. We are losing a lot of money not being able to cut that. But then I go, I don't get it. I don't get it. Sometimes this game has got some weird bugs, and that is definitely one of them. I don't know if it's a map thing. I don't know if it is a certain mod that is causing this issue. I don't know if it's precision farming, which I've already ran into a few separate issues with precision farming, so I mean that could be the case. But it's so weird that it won't let me cut that portion of the field. It'll get it if I go up and down the field, just not, you know, like doing the headlands. So strange. Alright, we're coming back up on the section. Let's see if it cuts this way. I got a feeling it's not going. Okay. It cut that. I don't get it. Now I'm having issues turning this thing. Come on. That's so strange. Does this happen to any of you guys? Like, does anybody else have that issue on this map if you play it? Or any other map, for that matter? I don't understand that at all. Like, why would it not let me cut it in one direction, but let me cut it in the other? It's so goofy. But it ate, this MacDown ate this alfalfa field up like it was hungry for breakfast. It did it so quick. Just got one more field to cut, and then we can go ahead and start gathering up all this loose grass and bale our alfalfa. I wish I could hire out a worker to get in the forage wagon and start collecting all this. That would save quite a bit of time. And last pass for this field. That didn't take too long at all, though. Let us go ahead and... Is it unfolding my wheels properly? Yep, okay, cool. Lower that. Hey now, what's going on? There we go. And now we want to change the direction at which we're facing. That's probably my only pet peeve on the MacDon. And that's only because I forget to do it most of the time, is switch our seat around. But otherwise, man, I love this equipment. Like, I was a big fan of the Krone just because how quick it was and how fast we can mow the field. But using this piece of equipment is just like, it's so much better. Like, on so many different levels, I think it's so much better. Other than I can't, like, actually mow my yard or anything with it, but I mean, I could if I got the actual, like, mower deck for it, but not a big deal. But let us go ahead and we'll get all this equipment out and we will start foraging this grass. Alright, we are ready to go. I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just kick on the radio for a bit. And we're going to get all this grass picked up and all these, or get all this alfalfa baled up. So let's kick on the radio and let's get to work.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart starts beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. Guitar. Yeah. All right. Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. Ha. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country,
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be enough alfalfa to make another bale. We'll just go ahead and eject this one. Not a big deal, but it would have been nice to get another full one. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the semi and the trailer and get all these loaded up, and I will meet you down at the co-op to sell them off. Alright, we made it down here to the co-op, and we've got, I'm going to call it 27.5 bales, pretty much. And it should be like 38,000. About 36,000 by the time you add the environmental score in. 33,772. Yeah, about $36,000. That alfalfa field sure did us good, especially from the start. That was like our savior in the beginning, just trying to stay afloat. But I'm still on the fence about buying this grass field. Like, this was the field that I was talking about or referring to earlier when I was like thinking of buying another field. They want $418,000 for it. It's 17.23 acres, and that is more than both of our grass fields combined. Even if we add in the alfalfa field that we're going to turn into grass, I think this is going to be a really good investment long term. I've just got to make that decision on what I decide to do. But I'm on the fence. Do we pay the loan off, or do we put in a new dairy on top of buying a new field? I don't know what to do. What would you guys do? That's what I'd like to know. What would you guys do in this situation? Or if you were in this situation? Would you pay it off, or would you invest it for the long haul? Like, I know we don't have a set deadline to pay off the loan, and as long as we're making payments on it, it's knocking it down regardless. I don't know. But let us go ahead and get back to the ranch. So I'm sitting here looking at all our wool, and every day these guys are filling this up like it's nothing. And I think if I were to wait longer in the day, I think they would fill it up multiple times. Is there a way to make this get distributed down to the co-op without us having to take a trip every time? Or is that something that we have to just deal with all the time? Or is there a way to do that? I know a mod came out, but I don't know if that will actually do it for us. But if there is something out there, or you guys do know a way, I would love to know. I would greatly appreciate that. But I think that's what we're going to call it on today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. We will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.